Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Are you familiar with the 5-minute rule? If not, I'm going to share with you how to use this rule to help you overcome any negative situations that happen in your business, and you do it in just 5 minutes. Now, I learned this 5-minute rule from Hal Elrod. If you don't know who Hal Elrod is, you need to pick up a copy of his book, The Miracle Morning, and his recent book here, The Miracle Equation. And this is where I learned the 5-minute rule. If you haven't read this book, you really need to go pick it up. It's absolutely amazing. You can get a copy here. It's available on Amazon. I have the link in the video description and also in the first pinned post below this video. So in this book, he talks about the 5-minute rule. And a lot of times, whenever we experience negative emotions, things that don't go the way we want them to, we sit and we dwell about it. So let's think about this from our home business perspective. Has this ever happened to you where you spent time building up a good team and then all of a sudden your team members leave for no explained reason, or your customers drop their auto ship, or your network marketing company goes out of business, or you've been spending time working on this prospect, and you've been talking with them, following up with them, and just when you think they're going to be signing up, they back out at the last minute. And you sit there and you dwell about it, you stew about it, you get angry about it. Or you're going to be doing a webinar or a Zoom call and your Wi-Fi kicks out and you can't get the internet or Wi-Fi back up. What do? All right, we sit there and we get angry about it. We get frustrated by it. And so what Hal teaches is this 5-minute rule, okay? And he shares a powerful story in the book about how he learned this rule and how he used it to come back from a devastating car accident. So prior to his car accident, he learned this 5-minute rule, and he was a salesman for Cutco. It was a place that sold high-end cutlery. And one thing that his boss taught him to do is saying, you know what? You're going to have negative things happen. Bad things are going to happen in your business. So what you need to do, and he told him, get out your phone, and you're going to set a timer for 5 minutes. Okay, you're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And in that 5 minutes, you can have every negative emotion. You can feel negative for 5 minutes. You can sit there, yell, scream, cry. How can you do this? Just get all those emotions out. But once the timer hits 0, you stop thinking negative and you're going to say this word out loud. You're going to say this phrase. Can't change it. You can't change it. So you're going to get angry, be upset, and then be like, you know what? Can't change it. Can't change what it is. And so this is the powerful thing about why you need to say can't change it out loud. And this is what Hal says in the book. When you acknowledge the words can't change it, you acknowledge that if we can't change something, then resisting it by spending emotional energy on it and wishing it were different is not only pointless but painful. And what it does is it just holds us back. And we sit there and we spin our wheels and it keeps us from taking action. So another way of looking at this 5-minute rule is you're really disciplining your disappointments. So only allow yourself to feel angry, upset, frustrated for 5 minutes. Once that 5 minutes is up, then you say, can't change it. So let's get back to Hal's story. Hal was coming back from a presentation where he was working for Cutco. In his Ford Mustang, he was hit by a drunk driver head-on going 70 miles an hour and then broadsided from the driver's side. And he wound up suffering devastating injuries. And the doctors were saying, you're never going to walk again. And he's in his early 20s. And so Hal started using that 5-minute rule. And so he said, instead of sitting there and just being angry at the situation, because he practiced the 5-minute rule for so long, he said, you know what? I can either choose to be angry and bitter about it, or I can choose to be the happiest person living in a wheelchair. But here's the thing that happened with Hal. Okay, he came to acceptance. It wasn't that he had to be happy about it. He gained acceptance, and he wasn't going to let it bother him. And he was going to do everything he can to lead the highest quality of life he could with what he had. And he began to look at, I do want to walk. I do want to walk. And if I can't, I'm okay with that. But I'm going to put forth every effort I can to get back to walking. And you know what happened? He was able to walk again. And so that is the power of the 5-minute rule. So when you're experiencing any type of negative hardship that's going on in your business, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It happens to everybody. It happens to the top earners as well. But it's how they discipline their disappointments. And they practice the 5-minute rule. And so then what happens is once they practice this rule, and it releases you. When you say, you know what, can't change it. So then it makes you focus on what you need to be doing. What you need to be doing. So what you need to be doing then is if you are focusing on the bad, all right, and you get rid of it, say, you know what, can't change it. I can't go back and change what happened. Now what do I need to do? That gets you into action mode. So if you've got people, you lost reps, you lost customers, okay, can't change that. Let's go out and let's talk to more people. Okay, let's go and do some Facebook Lives. Let's go follow up with more people. Let's get into activity mode. And when you do that, you're going to see your results change. Or maybe your team just all of a sudden, they're not producing anymore. Okay, can't change what is. People, you can't change the speed of what people do and what actions they take. The only thing you can control is what you're going to do about it. So if you got a team that's not producing, can't change it. I'm going to go build a new team in my group. Okay? So that is the power of the 5-minute rule. Now, did you get value from this video today? If you did, leave a comment and share. Now, make sure, if you haven't done so already, pick up a copy of The Miracle Equation and read it. It will absolutely really help you if you're getting stuck in your business and you're having a lot of different difficulties with mindset, you're having difficulties with overcoming challenges, or you're losing belief that you really think you can build a business. This book is definitely going to help you. And as I said, it's available in multiple formats on Amazon. I have the link to Amazon in the video description. It's also in the first pinned comment section below this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.